The world is changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. Sauron, the enemy of the free peoples of Middle-earth, was defeated. But they were all of them deceived. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others. And into this ring he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. One ring to rule them all.
Welcome to the Empire by this Rampaned, and welcome back to my Mordor campaign for the Divide and Conquer with AGO and submods. We're going to continue where we left off from last time, where we have finally defeated the Vale, we have finally taken Khazad-dûm. Technically it's being sieged right now, but I think it is high time that we finally take the fight to Gondor. It's been a while since we've actually utilized Sauron offensively, and I think it's time to take advantage of that and actually have him start pushing forward. So, we've got a bunch of forces ready for them to reinforce Sauron's forces, so we can just keep pushing forward and kill literally every single army that's around Carasast. And also try and just keep pushing into them in general. And I'm hoping that right now it's not going to be too bad. There's going to be a lot of fighting here, so we'll see. So right now I can try and hit, at the moment, I would say, because we have to be very careful about this, how we do this specifically. Because at most, I can basically take on probably 2 armies at a time relatively easily. If they have no captains, it's a lot easier, because then I can just scream at them, charge them down, and run them down almost immediately. If they have generals, like they do in the city, I will have to make sure I kill the general first. Because basically what we need to do is, I need somebody, if I can. I don't think you guys have enough movement just yet. Not until I push through some of these units. I need someone to try and lock the city so they can't actually move out of there. So that's one general that can't help. There's another general right here, which is just a generic guy. And then we have another one right here. So this is actually the faction heir. I think how we're going to start this, because I have to be very particular. I'm trying to see if there's any other generals around here. I think I saw another star somewhere, maybe. And going through all of them, these are just all captains. So there's only the 3 generals we really have to care about. So what we're going to do, to start off with, I'm going to hit this army first. Because then we can lure you out to fight. Technically, there's another tiny little army here, but that's a basic unit of infantry, so that's fine. But basically, we want to focus on the Captain General. We want to take out this faction heir of theirs, who I should be able to basically hit as soon as he walks on the map. Because right now, given where they're going to be reinforcing from, they should be right next to me. Right, I think. So what we can try and do, get my infantry, get my archers straight up right next to the edge of the map. Start engaging them in melee combat so all their archers can't do anything. And then Sauron, I need to have him try and focus down at the general's bodyguard and see if he'll be able to kill him. So I'll send my guys up here. So we want to go up right about, should be about here. So let's grab all my infantry. Grab all of you guys. Just those? No, yeah, I had one more. I had one more infantry. And then all my archers as well. Cavalry, as fine as you are. And then group you guys all up. So get as close as you guys can to the edge of the map. So right about here. And then I'll have it so my archers group up as well. I'm sad I can't get closer to put you guys have stakes up. But that's fine though. Cav, let's have you guys, let's kind of split you guys up a little bit so that it's a little bit more even on who's on which side. So 2 of you over here. 2 of you over here. Sauron is just going to be kind of chilling back here. And then my artillery pieces initially kind of stand here, but you're more so going to be trying to shoot the reinforcements, because the main army should be here, reinforcing army here, and then 1 here. So then start the battle. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now let's get my infantry. We need to get you guys straight up to this edge of the map as soon as possible to be able to engage all these guys, so rush forward. Archers are fine. General's bodyguard is this guy back here. So my archers need to open up on him as soon as possible. My cavalry, all of you guys try and make your way over here and here so we can make sure we surround their units and get rid of their cap. And ideally, we are focusing primarily on killing the Jones bodyguard. The army is not that big of an issue. It really isn't. They're not top priority. Top priority is the enemy army. The general, I mean. Because as soon as he dies, it'll be incredibly easy to slaughter the rest of their forces. So like my forces here, you guys are in melee. Make sure you're in melee there. And you're good there. These cav units kind of move up a little bit more. Sauron, I'll wait until they're blobbed up, and then I can really try and hit him. Archers, so he is just about to get on the map. Still can't shoot him yet? Or is he just... I don't think he's technically on the map yet. He's right around here. Yeah, he's not on the map yet, technically. Okay, so we have to hold off on that. Cavalry, help out against those Gondor cav units. And then basically what we'll do is, I think, honestly, some of my infantry is going to get their asses kicked. I can wait until they start blobbing up a bit more and they kind of clear out a section. Otherwise, over here might not be the worst area to have Sauron come over and try and have him shoot into this spot. I just need you guys to kind of break over these guys. I can kind of bring Sauron over here. Archers, as soon as the general's on the map, I need you to start targeting him. He is now on the map. He was right... Where was he? He was right... there. So archers, focus on the Jones bodyguard. That's your top priority. As soon as he's dead, we've got this battle. So you guys just need to keep doing that. Sauron, I'm bringing you over to the side here. I can go right here. So I can go right here, unload on these bastards, and then scream, run them all off the map, and then I can focus on the other army pretty easily since they're all captains. So let's get Sauron to kind of run up right next to this rock. Please don't get stuck on said rock. Just kind of go right here. Yeah, there's a nice open space right here. Okay, Sauron, form up. You just kind of go right here. Go right there, Sauron, and I need you to focus on the Jones bodyguard as soon as you're in position. Because he's top priority, so you just kind of move up a little bit. Maybe a little bit further up. It's going to go up just a little bit more. Oh, the Cav's going to try and attack me. Damn it, I need you guys to ignore me. So yeah, let's get Sauron pull out for now. It's not ready. They're trying to stop me from shooting the General's bodyguard, which is... I don't even know where the hell he went. He's somewhere in here. My archers are trying to shoot him. Number-wise, I've lost 20% of my forces. Not up to the best start. Oh, I thought I told you guys to attack these guys. Okay, get on in there. To Sauron right now, honestly, I can probably... Now, I do want you to angle down this way. Let's kind of pull back here a little bit more. Okay, some space has been made. Sauron is now in position, and I've selected the General's bodyguard. So far, let's see, they're 20%. Now, let's see, 23. After that first hit, oh, 25. Come on, kill the enemy general. Because as soon as he's dead, I can just break through the rest of the enemy army. Good. Oh, there we go. That's the hit I want to see. Oh, beautiful. 38%. How is he not dead? How is the General's bodyguard not dead since he's the main target of this? Because you're out of ammo. Where is he and how is he still alive? Oh, General's bodyguard, I just saw it. Oh, where is he? Oh. He's gonna have like one guy left. 5! He has 5 guys left. And they lost 24% of their forces in that single exchange. Interesting. Okay, Sauron, you're gonna kind of pull back for right now. I do think I'm gonna have some of my archers. You guys kind of open up into this section for a little bit. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to easily hit the General's bodyguard. You can try. Now, keep opening up on him. You guys have armor piercings. You need to keep killing him. These cav units, I'm going to have you pull back out of here, though. Let's pull you out of there. Let's have you go try and hit these archers. Good chunk of them are dead. Artillery pieces, I need you to turn around and open up on these guys as they're about to start trying to flank us. Pretty much almost all my infantry's dead here, which I'm not surprised by this, honestly. Cav, I need you guys to, again, make your way over here. Maybe actually hit that pike unit, possibly, but probably hit the archers first. General's bodyguard's still alive. I gotta commend the faction heir. He took that bombing like a champ, and now he's still standing. Let's get these temple wards back here, because I need somebody to distract these guys. So let's try and get you over there. Plus, as soon as... I'm almost about to scream soon, so I'd like to get you guys over there so that I can have those guys be affected, because those are affected by just by a captain. So they'll break pretty easily. These cav, in there. General's bodyguard, what's he at? How is he still fucking alive? Because he's right now... I don't know where he is specifically. He's somewhere in that blob. Get you to run on in here. They are kind of running on over. I need him to die sooner. Cavalry. If I find him and he doesn't have much, I might honestly just send Sauron in melee. I could also just try and scream right now. As soon as I get men into melee with the other army, I think I might. Because I've done enough damage to this army, even if the general's not dead, they might still break. Because, okay, you guys are in there. A lot of them are already breaking. Okay, so you guys are now in melee. Yeah, let's just scream now. I've got one more scream. I just don't know what's going on with him. You know, there's some of them are now breaking. Some are now breaking there. These guys are breaking here. Good. Keep trying to run them down. Just keep trying to run into them. If I can find him again, I'll just have my Sauron go after him. Because he's got to have like 2-3 guys left at this point. Spearmen, pikemen, 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 pikemen. Oh, bodyguard. He's got 2 guys left. Have you not killed him yet? No, Sauron, you stay out of that. You don't need to dirty your hands with the blood of those men. There he goes. He's finally dead. Okay, so now at this point, all we really have to do is run the rest of the enemy armies down. I ended up losing about half of my army overall. I'll probably recover a decent amount. Most of it's just my infantry, so that's fine. We can easily recover those and replace them, because that's why I have all those armies to support us in the backline. Alrighty, there's one force killed. Ah, beautiful. And now this is definitely going to be, well, technically it's not the same area, but hey, we're going to really jump up how many times we fight in this one spot. So there we go. So we've now been able to push through this one force. We've taken out the faction heir of Gondor, and a decent chunk of enemies have been killed. This is going to be a long fucking day. There's one army. I know once the general's bodyguards are dead, this will be a lot easier, because then I can just keep night battling one army at a time. Scream, run them down, scream, run them down, rinse and repeat. It's only the general's bodyguard armies that actually matter. Really, that's it. Which I should now be able to have it so that the city, I can siege it with one of the reinforcing armies to help out Sauron, just to make sure that that general's bodyguard can't do anything to help. Then I'm just going to basically do a loop around the city, slaughtering individual armies one at a time. And as long as they don't have a general's captured, I'm going to try and keep ransoming this. Because if they get money, perfect. If they just reject it, good. I want to make sure I'm just starving them of resources, basically. Okay, those 3 armies are dead. Sauron, merge your men together, and then I need to just, again, keep gathering more infantry. That's the main thing that we lost in that force, so just grab a bunch of them. Probably should actually grab some cav. I did take a decent amount of damage on my cavalry. Yeah, I did. So let's grab another one of the cav units. Oh, that was a misclick, but that's okay. I have more of them. It doesn't matter. Go up there. And then, actually, it's fine. You can just sit here. You, one man alone, can prevent them from having anybody being able to push out of the city. Part of me wants to hit you next, just to have it so we put all the pressure immediately onto the general's bodyguards. I think, otherwise we could just murder all these guys and then have him be the last person we go for. Kind of tempted to do that. Because literally every single one of these armies... if actually, let's get him first. Simply because I'm worried that I actually don't know how much movement we'll have. That is one concern. So let's move on over here. Do night battle. It's only going to be us versus Neron. That's it. He's the only one that really matters here, so we'll kill him because he's primarily got... He has a lot of trebuchets. A lot of trebuchets in that force there. But let's just do night battle, ignore the other forces, kill this guy off. Then after he's dead, I'll go kill every army around Carasast. And that should be disgusting, because literally at that point, when they only have captains, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, for the most part, as soon as I'm in melee and I scream, they instantly break. We will take damage still every fight, just a little bit. But it will be a supremely huge advantage over our enemies. Let's wait a little bit longer so I can just see a little bit better. That's good. Start deployment. And then given the fact that it's just the one army, I can just have my guys just sit here. So grab all my archers, group you guys up, And then artillery pieces, you guys can unload on them as well. I'll wait until you guys get a little bit closer, so start the battle. Before I start trying to do anything with Sauron. They do have their artillery pieces, which does bug me, but I'll have my cav go try and deal with that. So like, you guys just kind of rush past immediately, go try and kill the trebuchets. I'll just sit here and wait for them. Artillery pieces, yeah, unload on them with fire at will. Sauron, back up a little bit, just in case. As I don't want you to die! Let's get my men to keep pushing forward a little bit more towards their archers. We can just try and get into melee with you guys. And then they've got the General's Bodyguard back there, which will probably have Sauron try and just go single out as soon as these guys are dead here. But infantry, keep making your way forward, especially towards the archers primarily. So keep trying to push it this way. My skirmishers, I'll move up onto this hill as well. Kind of go right there. Artillery pieces, I'll move you guys a little bit closer too. So kind of go like right there. This artillery piece should, this cav should keep moving forward. Let's see these cav. Okay, so one of you go for one of the trebuchets, one of you go back around and hit the other trebuchets. The General's Bodyguard is also trying to make his way over there. Kind of tempted to have Sauron make his way over here to go try and kill him. Everybody else should be good at this point in time, and though. You are going to try and attack us here. I think you should be fine. And then I can just leave you guys to get rid of the trebuchets. So kind of make your way over here. Let's have you kind of pull out of there for a second. Just don't fight the General's Bodyguard for right now. You won't be able to easily kill him. Let's just have it so you keep getting them off of the trebuchets. That guy is currently... Looks like we're winning. So yeah, kind of go over there. Sauron, let's have you keep on going around the side here. Let's have you specifically... He's right there, so we can just be singled out by Sauron. Try and kill him off. Trebuchets, let you back out again. Trebuchets, they're dropping them. Thank you for that. Let's get them off this last one right here. Number-wise, 7 to 16. Not bad. Sauron, you're making your way around. Where'd you fucking go, man? There you are. So, go kill the General's Bodyguard. Take him out, and then once he's dead, I'll scream. And then the rest of the enemy forces should break at this point. You get this trebuchet. You are not winning that much, honestly, over there, actually. Okay, after this trebuchet has been dealt with, then I can bring them back over there. That's a pike unit. Get away from the pike unit. Pull away from there. Sauron, let's see. Okay, you should be able to shoot him now. There you go. You killed him. Wow. Most of that unit died in one shot, although that trebuchet is a ballsy one and is trying to shoot Sauron. Pull away from there. Pull away, pull away, pull away. Get a run. Go away, Sauron. Archers, try and finish him off. Oh, that's trebuchet. Just bodyguard. There he is. It's 6 guys. So just shoot him. Cav, run over here. You guys pull out of there because that is a pike unit. Because hopefully my archers just finish him off soon. As soon as the general's dead, then we can just have it so that we scream and we'll be able to run them down. Okay, there's another force dead. I'm hoping that all of these fights here with Sauron are going to kick us back over in our kill-death ratio. Back over a positive number, please. Because at the moment, I've been slowly dipping below less than 1%, 1 to 1, given the fact that we're Mordor. And Sauron is one of the few armies, also Khamul too, is one of the few armies that can do a decent amount of damage and actually have it be a positive kill-death ratio. And there's now another general dead. So now at this point, the only general that actually matters is the one in the city. And I'm currently sieging him, so he can now no longer help out all these armies out here, even if I'm doing night battle. So now we need to just slowly slaughter every single army. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to, well, let's see. I should try and make sure I'm showcasing as much as I can individually. But basically, for the most part, a lot of these, it's go on in, scream, and run them down. Let's test my theory on how easy it is going to be. If it's going to be fairly simple to slaughter these individually, one at a time, I'll make sure I basically just showcase the very end of the battle. So that way, we still get the numbers added to the kill-death ratio, but if each of these armies is going to shatter practically instantly as I make my way in and just scream at them, there's no real reason for me to have to showcase all of these battles. Unless something drastically horrendous happens to me, which, for the most part, I don't think it's going to at this point in time right now. Given the fact that Sauron now is only going to be fighting captains, this is kind of unfair. Now, why am I saying kind of? It is unfair. Like, straight up. This is unfair that I am now going up against them with this. So, like, I have Sauron, make your way forward. The general's bodyguard, or the captain, is, what, an infantry unit or the cav unit? He's the Gondor cav unit, so like you guys here, as soon as he's in range, archer infantry's at least moving forward. Just try and focus down this guy. So just double check. It's the... Actually, I think it's the Klansman. It's one of these guys. Klansmen can almost be shot at. Once they separate more, I'll be able to tell. No, it's the archers. Sorry, it's the cav. Yeah, because the cav has stopped moving, so yeah, start opening up on them with my guys. Just basically wait for cav to run on in position, get behind them, and then I'll have Sauron do his little scream. Because as soon as he's dead, although, again, once they're in melee, I'll actually just start testing it. Because if we can just basically scream at them, even if their captain's not dead, then there's really no reason to showcase these fights. Let's see. So they're all now in melee, or just about in melee. So let's try and test this. So right now, just get a couple more of you in melee. Sauron scream. And yeah, a good chunk of them fucking break him immediately. Nope, they just break fucking instantly. Love it. Okay, so basically I will just be going through these relatively quickly and giving you guys a little bit of a montage of me slaughtering these armies. As for the most part, I don't expect this to take very long. It will take longer, I think, almost, for the loading screens to happen than it will for me to individually slaughter each army. So, I will just give you guys a montage of how many battles I have to fight here to kill them all, and make it so then we just are focusing on Carasast once we've taken out everybody else. Then we'll focus on that, and I'm hoping, I want to see what happens to their military. I am so interested to see what happens when I actually hit end turn. And it finally goes over to their turn, because I am going to slaughter every single one of these armies. Like, hey, we took a little bit of damage, only 22 guys. Oh no, but here's a fucking another. Let's see, I'll hit you next. You're the next sacrifice, Captain Kurun. I'll wish you luck, I guess. There's the first battle of the montage. I've so far lost less than 100 guys to take out 2 armies. Beautiful. I already know that, I don't know how many battles this is going to take fully. I have to double check specifically how many armies there are. But I already know that listed here is going to be interesting for Patrick Robinson for the kill death ratio. So I'm just going to say Battle of Lossarnach, like 3 through 10. That's what it's going to be. Just is this one timestamp. That's all this is. It's just me slaughtering every army around this city. Just all of them. If you don't have a general, you cannot stand against Sauron. You can't. Basic captains are going to run and flee from him, which is what should fucking happen. And there's the second battle of the montage. Oh my god, the kills are just racking up continuously. I've lost less than 200 guys right now. And I've taken out 3 armies. And I think there's like 10 more. There's so many of them. There's the third in the montage. I love how I've been keeping it below 100 kills every single time. Basically, at this point, I didn't get the Magic 85 technically, because this actually had a lot of cav for this force. And that's the only times they really do a lot of damage to me. If they have a lot of cavalry, it's hard for me to minimize casualties. And then they basically just get all away, and I can't really fight them and capture them. But now, I did do a count. There are about like 10 other fucking battles after this one. Probably more now, technically, because that the enemy army actually decided to run away. I might have it so, now that these are all captains, I might actually just fight one big-ass battle, possibly. I'll have to see if I can get that to line up properly, because I don't need to do these individually. It just does minimize my casualties and maximize casualties on their side, which I kind of want to do. Okay, so there's another force destroyed. We're slowly getting there. I do love how it seems like, at the rate that we're going at right now, it will take me about half of the video today to kill everything outside of this goddamn city. Then we can finally continue pushing into Gondor after this. And there we go. That's like the... those 3 guys. Look at that kill ratio. I think that's like the 4th or 5th battle now at this point. They almost have practically nothing right now already. They've got 1 or 2 more full stack armies. Once those are dead, then we will pretty much be done around here. Then we can actually group up again, push all my forces into the city, and then I will be able to see... Well, it depends on how much more movement range I have, because that's the thing. I don't know how much more movement range I have on Sauron, if he's going to be able to kill all these guys, take the city, and still have more movement to get, like, another city. He has a lot of movement range. I don't know if he has that much movement range. But I know, like, this next battle I can do, I don't even need to actually try and have it so I do a night battle, because they're so low at this point. Because this is, I'll actually like show the map again for now, because every time I've been trying, they've been projecting these, so they've all been dying. And then at this point now, there's this, like, if you just compare like how we started today and now where we're at now, Sauron's been doing work. He's been doing some absolute work. I need to maybe like grab another unit in here for him, like just another generic infantry unit. If I actually no, they can't get over there. They are blocked right now. So Sauron has no reinforcements, but I don't think he really cares, because it's this one full stack army and then these two little armies, this one guy over here. So at least kill this big stack, this army, and then I think we'll then try and hit the city. Like I'll probably maybe I could try and lure you guys out. I could lure you guys out, then make it so I kind of do similar to what I did with the first army up here today, and basically camp them on the side of the map and kill them that way. And now that is the second to last army that actually fucking matters. We didn't even kill that many people, we literally just captured all of them. Oh my god. Now this is the main reason why, like, I had to just keep Sauron just sitting there for so long, because literally, I can't be like, it's all or nothing with Sauron. It really is. It's either he slaughters all of Gondor in like a single turn, essentially, and he's the only one ever fighting. Or he does nothing and occasionally fights, just defends a bridge. Yeah, sure. Because, like, really, Sauron, nobody else can shine and be in the spotlight with Sauron running about and fighting things, because he's so overpowered. I still love how overpowered he is. Like, I'm so happy that Sauron's power is this high in this mod. It feels so fitting. It really does. Because now at this point, I think, let's see, because it depends on if it's going to let me. Because right now, it's either... Okay, so now I can keep killing you guys off. I can keep killing you guys off. I'm probably going to just move all these guys in here just to make sure. I might actually have to do an end turn without properly hitting this city, because I don't know how much more movement you have. Because I have at least 4 more fights up here, technically 3, because I can just have you join on in with the fight, possibly. Yeah, at least 3 probably. And then I can come back down around this way, if I have enough movement. There we go. So, there's another one of the enemy armies, and honestly, I'm probably starting to get sick of having to fight these. I think I'm gonna just, honestly, I don't even need to really just end the turn just yet, but I kind of want to, simply so that I don't have to keep fighting. I think what we'll do, let me do one more fight with Sauron. I'm gonna have it so we finish off the city. Let's finish off the city, and then I think we'll do an end turn, because I need a break from fighting Sauron's battles continuously, one after another. I think this is a good enough montage of slaughtering, of just checking in at the end of the battles, because literally it's just run infantry in, scream, run everybody down. That's literally all these battles are. And so, I think it's now time for us to try and fight the city to make sure we can take him out too. So right now, let's see where is Sauron going to be positioned. He might actually be kind of stuck by these guys, but I would assume that maybe you guys will try and run from him. Although he has technically been taking a slight amount of damage every time. Oh no, this is perfect. Because what I can do now is I can have it so you stop that siege for a second. Stop the siege. Attack this guy right here. And then I will let the enemy forces be here this time. And I should be okay. I just need to double check one thing, because again, I know at times having the great beasts in armies can cause them to be unstable and crash, so that's something we do have to be worrying about when we're pushing in here with Sauron. But let's have Sauron hit this force, let them all join on in, and let's have my allies join in as well. And this is now the other faction heir. Ooh. We killed one faction heir today, but how about a second faction heir? Because now with this, as long as we get the Magic 85, we will be able to just walk straight on into the city. And then I think I'll give Sauron a break. Because literally, it's been about half an hour at this point in time in recording of me just slaughtering army after army of Gondor. And I think we should try and see what happens if I actually do an end turn. Because I think I will probably need to take a turn anyways to get more punishment. Or I'll do get some troops in here, but also more so for the troops that we need so we can keep pushing forward. Movement speed. Let's see, that's that. I don't have a lot of infantry. I don't really need it with Sauron, but start the battle. And then I kind of hate that I can't actually really easily go rush up to them. But what we'll do is this army here, honestly, I think we can just kind of sit as we are. Infantry move forward. We'll be a little bit more cautious than we have been in a while. Let them actually walk up to us. Let my archers actually do their thing. And then my cav I do need to at least have you go kill that trebuchet. That is very important because I'm very worried they're just going to try and kill Sauron. So let's have you go at least do that. Then we need to make our way over to their general's bodyguard unit down here, because that's the main army. That's the one in the city. It does look like they want to go advance towards my allies. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So Cav, let's have you go rush over, try and kill that trebuchet, and then I will continue making my way over, just casually kind of walking towards them to try and help out my allies, because they're making their way over there. You need to be careful on where you're running. You need to run a little bit to the side here, and then hit the trebuchet. Yeah, I don't even need to scream to kill this army. My allies have started to push on in here. They've got the Temple Knights pushing forward. I'm kind of sad that you guys are rushing them forward to their deaths. They're going to lose a couple of dudes. But for the most part, this enemy army right here is just about dead. The catapults are dead. Those guys are breaking. Don't even need to try and scream at them. I am going to try and have it, so we'll do. I do want to try and group up on this hill. Try and help out against this guy, help finish that guy off. But then I need to adjust my forces and get them ready to focus on the enemy reinforcements. Because basically, I need to have it so that what we'll do is Sauron needs to make his way over here. You'll need to try and make sure you target the general's bodyguard with your range attack. And then once he's dead, then we can scream and run all these our forces down. And once we have the Magic 85, the city's ours. Okay, so my forces have now engaged with the enemy. I'm now trying to have Sauron kill the enemy general with his range attack. And as soon as he dies, then I can start running everybody down. Because at this point in time, I've killed about 22% of the forces. My Cav, you need to try and run down the trebuchet. General's bodyguard's down to one guy. That's enough. I'm going to just pull back. I don't want Sauron being shot at by the catapults and everything, so just kind of pull back. My archers are targeting the general's bodyguard. He's at one dude. So I think that should be good enough. I just need to get you out of there. He's almost dead. He is being shot at right now. Come on. Finally die. Once you die, I get to scream, and then everybody gets to break and die. Because a fourth of the enemy army is already dead at this point. He's taking a lot of hits. Come on. You're going to get up to my units. I see. I see. So I need to have it. So Cav, you're already trying to focus on getting them off the trebuchets. Sauron, I'm kind of tempted to have you go into melee over there and just kill him. Because you versus him, 1v1, he's not going to last long. Yeah, just go into melee, Sauron. Hit him. Then he'll die. At least he's isolated and alone, right by all my troops. And I do need to do a scream sooner rather than later, as we are taking quite a bit of damage. I've killed about a third of the enemy army beforehand, but still. Oh, there he goes. Yep, enemy general's dead. Okay, scream, and we should be able to then run them all down. I'm assuming, at least. Yeah, most of them are now starting to break. There you go. There we go. Now, did we get the Magic 85 overall? No, just fucking barely. A couple of your guys, the Cavs specifically, got away, but the enemy general is now dead. There's less than 400 of them left. We can now try and make our way into the city, and then I think Sauron's going to be done for the day, because I think he's done enough. He's carried a lot over here. There were so many armies around here initially, and I won't really know how many we killed until I released the video, and I notice specifically how many fights I did around here, and I have to keep track of that. There's been so much fighting around here today. So much. And it's been a long time coming, though. We have been needing to just properly say, hey, you know what? We needed to be defensive for a time against Gondor. Until plans were in place to make sure that when we do go against them once again, it's to finish them off. It's not just to take a couple bits of land. No, it's to finish them off. And at this point now, Sauron is in a position where we can now slaughter. Because that did damage. But thankfully, Sauron has merged your men together, and then let's see, you're down 5 units. Let's have it so now. I'm going to hope this does still work out, because I'm not sure how you guys are going to do if it's going to cause the game crash or not, but I'm going to try and put the Great Beast into this army, and then let's hit the city. So we can then hit the city, we have the catapults, we can very easily push in here. I kind of want to just take the auto-resolve, honestly, but that will make it so, like, you guys will probably die. Some of my other units, like, you guys will probably take damage when you really won't take damage at all. So let's fight this ourselves. I will just do a night battle. I don't run it. Let's let them try and help out. Sure. You can try and help out in the siege, although it's not going to really mean much. But that will make sure we can get rid of all these little armies all at once. And if I have enough movement, I might finish off the army to the north, the one big army, but maybe I'll just leave that one alone so they can tell its friends what the fuck just happened. It's like, yeah, we prepared all these armies. We prepared probably, like, what? 20,000 troops, like 20,000 men at least, I think, to try and hold up and stop Sauron from advancing, and he just walked through them like fucking butter. Someone's got to tell the higher-ups in Gondor that we done fucking miscalculated. So I'll try and maybe leave him alone. We'll have to see. But yeah, no, the Great Beasts are here. We now get to try and test you guys out. What are your stats again? Your stats are pretty decent. No shield stat. So it's kind of similar to Sauron. You probably are very good in melee for a little while, similar to him. I'll make sure you guys have Firewall on. So get everybody to group up, and then we can have it so we'll move my forces forward a bit. There's not a lot of them. I kind of might tell my allies, you guys specifically, oh, they're not going to let me have control of them for some reason. Weird. I was about to say, I could try and have you guys maybe be the ones that will kind of just go interact and deal with these guys. But I think that's fine as it is. Just ignore them. You guys can just try and break down the gates. We can make our way into the city. I can maybe... Oh, actually, you know what we should do? To truly test out the Great Beasts, I can maybe have you guys be the ones that go hit these units. Maybe? I'm kind of tempted to. Because let's see, what are you guys doing? You guys just sitting there? Yeah, it looks like you guys are just sitting there. You're not going to be able to do anything until I actually push into the city. You're going to be idiots, at least initially. Let's see, these gates, how are they doing? Because I don't have a lot of infantry. I can get you guys a little bit closer here. Great Beast, just get up closer so I can see what it's at like right now. Because I think I might just have you guys kind of wait a little bit. Gates, what are they at? I'm kind of saying you guys can't break the gates, so it's at 74%. I have the ballista and the catapult, so they should be able to do a decent amount of damage. Looks like you guys are going to be fighting a couple of the armies over here, so good. You guys can do that for me, because then I don't have to worry about those guys in the city center. That just does leave this one other little army over here that maybe I'd send the Great Beast at. Maybe? Because let's see, you guys here, what do they have? They've got some swordsmen right at the gates for right now. Infantry, keep trying to push forward, as we're going to be pushing in here sooner rather than later. Let's see, gates, come on. It's almost down. 90%. Just a little bit more. Note to self, don't leave Great Beast near to the fucking Ballista Towers. They just one-shot two of these guys. So, yeah, run away from the Ballista Towers. You guys are very vulnerable to towers. Extremely vulnerable. Let's get all of you guys to start rushing on forward. Since they're not really defending the gates, just rush straight on in here. There's one of the enemy captains. But get my infantry to just start trying to rush on in here. You guys can rush on in. My cavalry, I would say also maybe just kind of rush on in. Because I think for right now we need to try and have it so that you guys can rush forward. The Great Beasts, wait until we have the gates under my control and they're not going to be unloading on me, please. I do love that with this fight right here, all I have to do is make my way to the city center. And just, I'm controlling it just enough that if they try and run away back to the city center, just capture them all. And then Sauron can just scream. Like so, once again. So that anybody that's in melee range of us is going to break and flee. Because at the moment, I've killed about 94% of the enemy army. So only a little bit left. I don't even think this guy down here can even join on in on the fight. I think he's stuck. No, it's not. It's just not making its way forward, which is a smart decision. There we go. It took a long time, but we've now been able to finally push our front forward with Gondor. And I'm fucking done for the day, at least with fights for Sauron. At least for right now. I'm gonna sit in this city and be done, and I'm gonna do an intern and see if there's anything else I need to do with some of my other faction leaders and everybody in my characters. Because it's been oh god, I've been recording for like 2-3 hours now at this point, at least 2, trying to do this. Where just there's so many battles. They're pretty fast, usually. Just hey, run melee in. Then scream and then run everything down. But it takes a while to run them down, usually, is honestly it's what takes the most amount of time. But hey, there we go. Sauron's been able to kind of rejoin the front, and I'm now curious to see what's going to happen to their military. As I absolutely fucking destroy it. Like, you guys tried so hard to hold this area, but it was to no avail, and I've now been able to push on in. You guys took a lot of damage there, I don't like that. But Sauron can now sit up here, repair everything, get the Shrine of Melkor, Carpenter's Guild, and then start trying to build the area up, put it on a growth build policy. I did lose that general that was in that army, but that's fine. I've got more generals in that army. But yeah, I could technically hit you. I'm not going to. Not right now, at least. I'm going to ignore it. I want to be able to do some more things besides just fight today. So let's start trying to recruit some more men to be sent over to Sauron. Because again, I need to have every able-bodied orc that can be over here, rushing over to help. So I'll have Osgiliath and everybody just keep recruiting more crap to send to the front. Because the more men we have, the more Sauron can do. We saw what he could do with basically, like, I didn't even need to reinforce him that much. I've still got quite a bit around here. You guys took a lot of damage because you weren't Sauron, but hey, they're still alive. But now, next turn, next video, for sure, I'll start pushing into these lands, which are very weak for the most part. And, let's see, so if we look at rankings right now, Gondor is right here. So Gondor's military looks to be at about 900,000 million, maybe. That's where they're at right now. I'm curious to see what happens with an end turn. Very curious. I know you guys, I'm definitely going to be having still push down south, for sure. Because I know once you guys are ready, you can push down here for us. This area doesn't have any cav that's recruitable, sadly. But I'm going to just keep gathering more men around there. Back up here, since I need to do things other than fight with Sauron. Let's see, let's find all my Nazgul and see where they're doing. Because you're waiting for Nazgul to move down. Zagar is trying to make his way to group up with you. You're in Osathil, then we have Lagrin of the Neck, who is in the Forest of Illithin at the moment. So you're waiting to get more troops. We've then got, these guys are trying to follow around Sauron. These are just all the areas that are trying to gather more troops around, and honestly, I should double check to make sure. And I do. Let's see, a lot of guys just sitting about here doing nothing. So I'm going to send a couple of you guys up here. I need to send some reinforcements to the Witch King. You'll just sit in the Arrowstone, or actually just sit on this bridge for right now. Kind of chill around there. You guys need to sit in Boozerkill for the moment. And basically, we're just trying to gather more troops for the Witch King of Angmar, so that he can start pushing in. I kind of want him to be able to push it on his own, but knowing my luck with my Nazgul, they should be in groups of 2. Otherwise, I might just have to have it, so if anything at all, at least have a General's Bodyguard in here, leading the reinforcements that are going to be supporting him, which I think that would be okay, if we do that at least. Can't retrain more guys around here, that's okay. Just keep gathering more men to throw to the front lines, because the more men we have to the front lines, the more we can expand. I love it. Finally, we get something that's a little bit of a refresher. Hello, Captain Baldur. You finally decided to attack this area. So, we did really well last time. I am going to command these mics myself. Because of the layout of these cities. I love the little passways that I can put my archers on top of. And then just unload onto the infantry. And they actually don't really go up there all that much. And I was able to do quite a bit of damage because of my units. So, even if they're really shit. So we're going to try and see if we can defend this again. I think we should be able to. Because basically... Oh, actually, I just saw... Can I... Oh, damn. I saw these ones up here, and I'm like, hey, can I put them up there too? No, I can't. So everybody get off the walls. Get off the walls. And then put you guys up here. And again, I can make sure that I put as many of you guys up onto this as possible to utilize as many archers as possible. Because thankfully, they have to walk in all the way over here to get inside. So I can have multiple of you guys up on these areas, and then hopefully you guys do a decent amount of damage. I got my javelins too. All of you guys actually kind of like defend the city center. I don't know technically if this will do as well as it did last time, because last time it did so well because I pretty much had a elite general's bodyguard in the form of my temple guard cab, whatever it was. So he was doing really well and holding them at bay, but now I don't have those. So let's get you guys to go right here. And then my archers, there's only the one gate, right? Yeah, there is only the one gate inside. That's not what I wanted. Oh, also, actually, I put you guys on the reverse order. Oops. Okay, you guys need to adjust over here, and then this unit needs to adjust over here. Okay, because now they're in. Again, I only have the one entrance, so these 3 units can't really do much besides, like, sit back here and try and shoot them over here. But at the moment, number-wise, not bad. It's now up to 9% of the enemy forces have died. They are trying to make their way over to us here. So I'm going to probably have to try and kite a little bit more. Like, you guys kind of run back there, there, and there. You're exhausted, so you guys will not last very long if they get in melee with you guys. I don't know if these units will actually be of much use, but hey, they're at least something to distract the enemy with. So I hope, at least. But they have enough of you guys. They're just trying to spread out. And I can't run away from them because they are faster than me. But keep trying to distract them, because at least right now you are increasing the number of casualties inflicted on the enemy by my archers in here that can at least keep shooting them. I love it. You guys did it again. You were able to kill everything that was trying to make its way up here. They ended up losing, let's see, 66%, so 2/3 of their army died. The rest of them they didn't use for some reason. I think they were maybe trying to make their way on up to attack my forces, but hey, you guys held once more. That means we'll be able to continue holding this area until my Nazgul are ready, because I am trying to have it so that right now we're gathering all of them just to the north of here. I need to get them reinforcements, replenish their armies, then send them back down south. And while Sauron is making his way in and destroying Gondor, all of my Nazgul in the north will be making their way in to destroy Rohan. The enemy camp sacked. Now, oh no, the Moot Lord's dead. Please let me actually take time to be able to look over here, because I want to, again, try and see, and it does look like most of their military is beat to hell. Basically, I didn't see anything in those cities. So now, the question is, Gondor. Let's see, let's go over to military. What do you guys think it's at? I'm going to guess close to 600,000. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay. I didn't realize I did that much damage. It is technically lower than what I first thought it was at. But still, holy shit. I brought them down lower than they've ever been. Almost. Quite literally. That is disgusting. That's beautifully disgusting. Okay. Keep building these areas up then for me, guys. But hey, my operation to just slaughter all of Gondor worked wonderfully. We'll now need to just keep making our way forward and push on in there. Because now, let's see, you guys here. Because you're down, you have Cav, you have 2 archers. You need more archers in this army. I would say, let's see, so infantry there. It's going to take a couple turns until you guys finish those up. I did finish an archer here, though. Because keep sending them over there. That's the main unit type you're basically missing for right now. You've got 3 archers in here, so you need a little bit of both. You have plenty of cav, though. So these units can join in with Ganaltan. So I'd say 3 more archers for you. I'd say the rest of your army should be archers. And then those 2 armies will be ready to go. The rest of you are being pushed forward to try and help out with Sauron. So you'll be pushing out forward soon. This one general that we just got, you'll be staying in the city and watching over it for us. Back over here, I do need to make sure you guys actually go into the city now, and then start trying to retrain all these guys that are in here. You guys should be able to hold out and defend yourselves for right now. And then, the fun bit is, here, I now need to take it, so all the beat-up units, I'm going to take you guys out of these armies, and I'm going to have it so we make it so that everybody's got a fresh start. Zagar's already good. Kamul, let's see, you need to take out a couple units in here that are also really beat up. It's like you, also machine emerging. Nothing emerged there. So move those guys over there. And then Balagnar just got here recently, so he doesn't have a ton in his army. So we need 6 units for here. So let's grab like these 6. And then you need, let's see, so let's add 12. Let's grab these 12. Okay, so that is Balagnar. We've got Kamul. Leofric needs more, and Leofric is down 4 more units. But these 3 armies are ready to go. I'm probably going to say we'll turn around over here and go try and surround that forest with Balagnar and everybody. So I can say Balagnar, well, I can at least have Zagar get over here. So we can prepare that fight over there. And then Kamul can't get over there, but I can have at least Balagnar try and make his way over to help out too. Probably have Leofric wait until he can push down south with Kamul, and then you guys can start trying to push back Rohan initially. Shavos also needs an army still, so we need to keep sending more troops over this way. So I need to make sure that a couple of these areas keep trying to recruit more around these regions to go send them over. Most of you guys have actually set up queued recruitment, so you can just send them over immediately as soon as you're ready. So like grab there. Some stuff around here. Rascobel as well. Grab some more infantry and archers. Dunberg. And I think You guys will be ready to go in a couple turns. In the meantime, again, next video, I'll at least do this fight over here with, oh, actually, I don't even think I need to care. Like, I can basically just have you guys stand around here to make sure they can't run. But, like, this army here, attacking this garrison, should actually be a huge difficulty for them. Do you guys have stakes? Never mind. Don't even need to care. Do not even need to care. Zagar does not even need to be there. Beautiful. Yeah, so next video will probably be us focusing most of our attention actually around, again, with Sauron. It'll be a little bit easier now, though, because now at this point it's just push on into cities, keep pushing over westward since I absolutely destroyed their military. This campaign, I think, is going to start speeding up way faster than I was expecting it to. I thought this campaign was going to take far longer to complete, like maybe 70, 80 videos. It might not actually at this rate. We'll have to see. As we continue buying land from my allies, and now that we're pushing into Gondor, Gondor's like one of the only few factions that can actually compete with me, honestly. But I'm going to be done for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, let me know down in the comments down below. I love hearing what you guys have to say about this campaign. Any other thoughts you have on it in general. This is Rampaned, and I'll see you guys next time.